hydroelectric turbines, solar panels, coal generators, and of course energy wires and batteries. But not only, we have also electric drills, armors and tasers with only 2 command blocks. So watch this video until the end to see what this really cool stuff can do. Hey guys, this is Red and welcome back to a new Minecraft video. Yes, this is Red. I currently don't have my skin because I have no internet connection at the moment that I'm recording. But anyways, I have to be really quick in this video because I have to show you guys so many things about this command creation. First of all, this is a 2 command creation, meaning that you will have to give yourself a command block. So type this command in chat, give out @p command_block, and you'll get a command block into your inventory. Then you place it down, you go on my webpage, which is linked in the description of this video, and copy the first command that you find on that webpage. You paste it with Ctrl+V inside the command block, press here, press on done to activate it, and it will be generated in just a couple of moments. Then you go back on my webpage, you scroll it down, and you should find the second command. What you have to do, you copy it, you paste it inside this command block here using Ctrl+V, click here, click on done, and both the machines should be activated. How do you know if you pasted the right commands? If you pay attention in these signs here, you should get electricity mod part 1 and electricity mod part 2. Once you have both the machines installed, you should be done and the whole thing should work. First of all, I have to say that I'm so glad for making this 1 command creation because it's probably my best technique 1 command creation that I have ever made, and it's basically a masterpiece. I have put so much work into it, probably 11 or 12 hours of work into this command creation, so a rating from you guys would be highly appreciated. Let's see if we can reach 1000 likes, and I'll make sure to bring a new 1 command creation next week. But anyways, I have divided this creation here in 2 parts. In the first part, we have to create different plants that will generate electricity, and in the second part, we have a new set of armor and other tools which will consume electricity that we generate. So let's start from the power plant. So we want to generate electricity. There are 3 different ways that you can generate electricity with this command creation. First of all, it is by using hydroelectric turbines on a waterfall. Second is by using solar panels, and third, using furnaces and the heat that they produce to make electrons. Alright, so let me craft all of the items needed. I'm gonna craft a hydroelectric turbine, a transformer, which is the main part of this creation here, and also a redstone battery, which is one of the main parts in this creation here. Let's craft, first of all, a hydroelectric turbine by dropping down 6 iron ingots, 6 iron blocks, 4 iron ingots, and 8 pieces of redstone to craft the hydroelectric turbine. Then I'm gonna craft the transformer using 1 iron block, 4 iron bars, and 4 redstone blocks to craft the transformer. And the battery is quite expensive in terms of redstone, but yeah, you know, it's gonna be really worth once you have the whole thing, the whole power plant made, because it's gonna be really useful for you guys. So drop down 2 iron blocks, 42 blocks of redstone, and 2 redstone comparators to craft the battery. Alright, so currently I have turned the volume down because the hydroelectric turbines are gonna make really much noise. But before making our hydroelectric plant, I need just a couple of things, which is pieces of redstone, redstone repeaters, let's take some daylight detectors for the other plants, and of course furnaces for the third type of plant. Alright, and I should have everything here. So let's start with the hydroelectric turbines. You cannot place them in midair, just like this. You can see that it will give you the spawn egg back, but you have to place them inside flowing water, not still water, but flowing water. And also you have to make sure that the flowing water is flowing from a really high place, because the higher is the water source, and the more powerful will be our waterfall. So if we place one of these hydroelectric turbines inside the waterfall here, you can see that it is turning at full speed, at full power. But if we quickly remove this one, and let me do something like this. Alright, so I have removed the turbine. If I place the turbine really close to the water source, for example, let's say here, 5 blocks from it, you can see that it's turning really slow compared to what it was doing before. Also, if we place multiple turbines in the same waterfall, they will work with a really realistic mechanic. So if the waterfall is not really fast, it will power only the first turbine, and the second one, it just doesn't turn around because the energy is lost inside this turbine here. But if the water is quite fast, you can see that if we place 2 turbines in the same place, it will power both of them. The first one will turn around with more energy than the second one, and also you can see it visibly here. If I try to place a third turbine here, you can see that this turbine here just stopped. I think that the maximum amount of turbines that you can have at the same time, let's place the water back, is 4. And 4 only if you place them after 20 blocks of flowing water. So make sure that the water flowing is at least 20 blocks high. So let's use one here. I want to place one here, and one here. Yes, you can see that we have 4 turbines working. The first one is of course the one that will produce most electricity because it turns around really fast. The second one will produce less electricity, the third one even less, and the fourth one even less. And also you can see that it's turning around slower compared to this one. If I place a 5th water turbine, you can see that this one here at the bottom just doesn't turn because there's not enough energy from the flowing water. Alright, now let's place one here and one here. How do we collect the electricity produced by these hydroelectric turbines? It's really simple, using a transformer. So basically transformers will collect electricity generated from all of the different types of stuff that generate electricity. So you can see that every time that they pulse this electricity thing here, it means that they are generating electrons. You can see that this one is generating more electrons than this one because it is powered by 1 and 2 turbines, while this one is powered only by 1 turbine. And you can see the difference. This one here is going faster than this one here. Now what we have to do, we have to output our electrons generated, and the way we output electrons out of a transformer is by using a redstone repeater. Let's place it adjacent to our transformer, and let's make sure that it is a repeater, not any other types of block. And also make sure that you use a repeater to tell to the electrons in which direction you want them to go. So if you place these here, the electrons will go towards this direction. If we place it facing this direction, the electrons will go here. I wanna have the electrons go in this direction. And now you can see that if we place some redstone wires, it will generate these particles here. If these particles here are generated, it means that electrons are going through the wires. If we go in game mode 0 and we step on top of one of these wires here, you will get electrocuted. So make sure that you stay away from wires that have electricity in them. If there is no electricity going through, you can see that the wires will not hurt you. So every time that you guys want to change the direction of your electrons, you have to tell them how to do it using a redstone repeater. So in this case, all of the electrons are going through this wire here, and because the wire has finished, they will be lost. So they are going outside of the wire and they are lost into the air. If you don't want to lose them, you need to collect them inside a battery. So every time that you change the direction of a wire, you have to tell to the electrons where to go using a repeater. And I want them to go inside a battery that I'm gonna place here. So now we can see that the battery is activated because we have these particles here, and if we go close to the battery, you'll get a message here in your action bar.
Porca vacca!
Sei malato! Oh god, I had my headphones on, the lights switched off, and I was like alone in the house. Oh god, okay, where I was. Alright, batteries, yes, they will collect all the electrons coming out from one of these plants here. So now let me show you guys the second type of plant that you can make. As always guys, we will have to use a transformer that will collect electrons from all of the solar panels that we can place adjacent to them. So make sure that you place solar panels all adjacent around this block here, and you can see that it is starting to collect electrons from them. Of course, solar panels will work only when the sun is in the sky. So when the time is between time set 1000, so when the sun is here and until the time is 12,000, and you can see that now it's not generating electricity anymore because you can see that it is it's starting to become dark outside. I want to set the time to 6000 so it generates electricity. Alright, so now what I have to do, I have to use again one redstone repeater to direct our electrons outside of the transformer, and of course redstone wires to bring it inside our battery. Now in this case the battery is collecting electrons from this plant here and also from the solar panel plant here. Now the third electricity producing plant that you can make is the one made with furnaces, which will transform in this case not light into electrons, not motion into electrons, but heat into electrons. We use again a transformer here in the middle, and then I'm gonna place furnaces all around this transformer here. It will not work if you place furnaces in this direction here or in this place here. what you can do to fill the gaps, you can place other solar panels there. Anyways, we will need to use the last free block here to direct our electricity into the battery. So I'm gonna use another redstone repeater to direct it here, and in this case, even if the wire is connecting with the other wire, the electrons that are directed into this direction here, they will go outside the wire. What you have to do, every time that you have two wires connecting together, you will have to use one of these redstone repeaters to tell both the wires where the electrons should go. And in this case, I want them to go into the battery. Now, how does it work? We have to power our furnace. It doesn't matter what type of fuel you use. I'm gonna use coal, but you can use normal wood, you can use charcoal, you can use lava and other types of things that burn. And I'm gonna burn, I don't know, let's use some cobblestone here and this one here, and you can see that it is already generating electrons. Now, one of these plants here with 3 furnaces all powered on will produce more energy than a full plant with 7 solar panels here, but the water turbines will produce the most electricity, and you can see by the way that this thing here is turning on and off. You can see that it is way faster than this one and then this one here. What you can do, guys, to produce even more electricity, you can just duplicate what I've made here and make many of these plants here, just like this. So let's make it one here and one here, but of course you will have to craft many of these solar panels. Let's use a transformer and of course a repeater to direct our electrons into the main system, just like this. In this case, all electricity is collected into our battery, which now has 11,000 energy units out of 10 million energy units. Now we have finally created our power plants. Let's create the items that will consume all of this electricity. And you will see that once you have a full armor on and you are wearing it, having this whole plant here is not enough to maintain the energy level, especially if you go mining. So you will need to have many of these power plants here, so you will have to invest a lot of elements, a lot of materials, but it's gonna be totally worth it once you have your armor. Alright, so now let's craft all of the armor pieces. To avoid having a too long video, I'm not gonna show you guys how the craftings are done. I'm just gonna show you guys straight the items that I have, but you can pause the video and see what items you need from this chest here. Alright, so let's start with the first one. The most important one is the portable battery, because basically it collects energy from the battery. It will allow you to use your armor pieces and also the tools that we have here that I'm gonna show you guys later in the video. So let's place one of these portable batteries here in our chest plate, and you can see that it tells powers armor and tools sneak to check energy percentage. So if I sneak while holding this thing here, you can see that I don't have any energy in it because I didn't charge it. So to charge it, it is really simple. You go close to one battery that has energy in it, and make sure that you stand actually not really close to the battery, because if you are in game mode 0, you will get electrocuted. Alright, so you can see that if I get close to the battery, I will get electrocuted. Go close to it, but not too close. And you can see that now I have powered my portable battery. If I sneak, you can see that I have 18,000 energy units, and it's gonna transfer the energy units every time that the battery has at least 1,500 energy units. So now in this case, let's wait until it reaches 1,500. We are almost there, and actually we had 17,200. Alright, we got the electricity and we have 18,500. So you can see that it charged our portable battery. Alright, so now let's use our solar helmet. So solar helmet is similar to one of these solar panel plant, but it's placed on our head. So every time that you are not in a cave, not in a house, but under the sunlight, so this solar panel here will generate electricity. So if we check it, 18,300, 18,400, 500, and so on. You can see that it is generating electricity. Alright, now this one here doesn't do anything else than generating electricity and transferring it to the portable battery. Let's use our electric leggings. Okay, so first of all, if we sneak and jump, it will give us a really powerful jump. It is also unbreakable and has protection 1 enchantment. So if I sneak and jump, you can see that I will jump a lot higher than normal. And of course, this thing here, if we keep it on, it will consume energy. So if I sneak here, you can see that now the energy is not going up. Actually, it's going up, but not that fast. So now let's place the last armor piece, which is electric boots. While using them, we can sneak to use it as a magnet and sprint to get more speed. So the magnet thing is really simple. If there is an item in the ground, for example this one here, and I'm wearing these electric boots, if I sneak, basically all of the items that are in a radius of 10 blocks from me will be teleported to me. But of course this thing here will consume energy, electricity. You can see that now the level is going down, 20,000, 19,000 and so on. So we will need to charge our portable, no, Ooh, too close, I was too close to the battery. Alright, so we will have to always charge our portable battery in order to have these things here work. What happens if you have the armor on but no energy in it? No energy in the portable battery. Let me do a really quick thing, scoreboard, and I will set the energy level to 0. So if I sneak now, you can see that our solar helmet is trying to produce energy, but it gets consumed really fast from the other armor pieces. What happens? Well, you will get a slowness effect, making the leggings and boots basically useless. So if you want to use them, you will have to keep them powered, otherwise you can see that they will make it more difficult for you to move. And same thing with the tools that we have here. Again, I'm not gonna show you guys how to craft them, but you can see all of the items that you will need to craft these items here. And to craft a taser, you will need these items here. And let's use a electric drill. Alright, let's go close to the battery, not too close to it, so it's not gonna kill us. And you can see that now I don't get the slowness effect, but actually get the speed effect. Every time that you sneak while you have the electric boots on, this thing here will consume more energy than normal. So every time that you use the special abilities of these armors here, they will consume more energy than normal. Alright, so now let me show you guys the coolest thing about this command creation, a electric drill. And I'm gonna cheat a bit and get a bit more electricity. Let me get 1 million. Alright, so if I sneak now, you can see that I have a lot of electricity. And if I go in game mode 0, I can use electricity to power the electric drill. So you can see that I am digging out really fast. I can turn the volume back again to normal. You can see that it digs a lot faster than an enchanted diamond pickaxe. It gives you a haste 22 level effect or something like this. So it is a really powerful effect, and you can see it by how fast I am digging. But every time that you dig a block using this pickaxe here, it digs everything. Look at how fast it digs these blocks here. It will consume energy. So you can see that I have spent about 7,000 energy units, which is a lot. But it's not gonna be that much if you have a really powerful plant that will produce that energy for you guys. So yeah, you can use this thing here in mines. You can use it to, also it has a knockback effect, so you can use it to defend yourself, but you can do it using the taser. Right, so now you can see that I have my electric drill in the hand, but if I sneak, you can see that I don't have electricity. What happens? It will give me a mining fatigue effect, so it will make this pickaxe here basically useless if it doesn't have electricity. So you can see that the whole thing is really balanced. These tools are really useful if they have electricity, but you cannot use them if they don't have electricity. Let me go back in game mode 1. Let me get some let's use cows. I always use cows for my experiments. I'm really sorry, cows. This is nothing personal, you know? Just for science I'm doing this. And let's use the last items. This video is already pretty long, but as you can see, guys, there's so much that I have added in this command creation. Now, I have a taser here. I need to use it with this taser here. I never had the occasion to actually know what is the exact pronunciation of taser. Teaser or taser? Let me know in the comment section down below, guys. Anyways, to use one of these things here, you will need to get close to one entity, and of course you will need to have electricity in your portable battery. So I just gives myself just a bit of electricity, you know. And every time that you are holding this taser here, you are close to one entity and you sneak, you will tase him or tease it. You can see that I do it multiple times. These poor cows, they will just die. It will affect just the closest entity to you. So yeah, you can see that if I sneak a couple of times, boom, it consumes a lot of energy. You can see that it already, look at that, consumes like 500 energy units to kill just one of these cows. But you know, you can use this to defend yourself. It works with any type of entity except of items, of course, and except yourself. So guys, that was pretty much everything about this masterpiece command creation, which adds realistic energy producing plants like hydroelectric energy, solar panels, and of course furnaces to create electrons, which will go through energy wires inside batteries, which will power a new kind of armor, which is a pretty cool armor, and also these two tools, electric drills and tasers. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this command creation as I did making it. I spent so much time making it, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did so, don't forget to drop a like under the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and enable those notifications by clicking on that bell button close to the subscribe button. Alright, so if you want to remove these command creations, right click on the red signs just like I'm doing, and in this case the whole thing will stop working. Make sure that you don't use this command in a bucket or spigot server, because it could have some incompatibilities and make the whole thing not work, and actually it can bug your whole world, so don't use it there. And that's pretty much everything I wanted to tell you guys. So with this sunset, that's pretty much everything I wanted to tell you guys, and thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all guys in the next video. See you. Bye.